All right, let's jump right into this explainer and unpack the massive State of the League update that just dropped. Look, if you've been following the Necro ecosystem, you absolutely know there have been some major shifts happening behind the scenes lately. So today, we're going to break down the exact roadmap for where this whole project is heading. We're going to clear up the confusion, look at the changing structures, and figure out exactly what this means for you, whether you're an early supporter or a future player. Let's get right to it. So this new update spells out a really definitive shift. They are moving toward a sustainable, studio-first model that actually prioritizes real utility. And the bold declaration here? No emissions. I mean, wow. This isn't just a minor pivot, guys. This is a complete foundational change in philosophy for the entire ecosystem. It's really about stepping back from all the crazy crypto noise and focusing on the actual architecture of what they're building. So here's our roadmap for today's explainer. We'll start with the quiet period explained, then cover the studio first pivot, separating Web 2 and Web 3, and finally, honoring the first circle. Section 1, the quiet period explained, family first. Okay, let's just address the elephant in the room right off the bat. If you're a longtime follower, you know the founder literally didn't miss a daily update for over 2 years. 2 whole years, and then sudden silence. Well, the founder hasn't abandoned the project. Actually, as this quote perfectly captures, welcoming a new son earlier this year meant he had to prioritize his real-life family over Discord updates. Totally understandable, right? The storm is finally calming down, but that necessary temporary pause, it actually sparked a massive moment of reflection for the project's entire future. Section 2, the studio first pivot, resetting expectations. So, returning to the public eye sparked this massive structural reset, which is officially rolling out step by step through early September. Basically, the founder realized that the old approach, the one built on that exhausting high-pressure crypto hype cycle and constantly rushing to meet big promises, it just wasn't sustainable. Let's be real, we are all a little burnt out by empty hype these days. So, this new vision is a total 180. It's a deliberate step back toward a slower, much more realistic building process that actually prioritizes the studio's long-term health over fleeting, overnight momentum. And to make this work, the team is really clarifying its branding to build a proper gaming studio identity. So just to clear up any confusion, Necro League is now firmly established as the parent, overarching indie gaming studio. Think of it as a giant umbrella. It is the ultimate home for you, the community, the early supporters, and the entire long-term vision of the project. Meanwhile, Necro Kingdom is the actual first game title sitting under that umbrella. This game is going to be front and center and will receive some heavy, dedicated attention moving forward. In fact, to make this distinction crystal clear to the public, Necro Kingdom is getting its very own X or Twitter channel. But don't worry, you're not going to have to join a million different groups. Both the studio Necro League and the game Necro Kingdom are still going to share the exact same Discord server for their community home. Section 3. Separating Web 2 and Web 3, the strategy divide. Now, this next point is honestly a game changer. It might be the most significant business decision they revealed, because it tackles a massive hurdle in modern indie dev. How do you fund a game without completely alienating traditional gamers? The team is smartly building a structural wall right down the middle, separating their Web 3 mechanics from their Web 2 gameplay. Web 3's only job is to create a sustainable ecosystem and fund Necro Kingdom's first build, and it is completely optional. On the flip side, the Web 2 mobile games are purely about having fun, meaning the mass market can just jump in and play without ever hitting that dreaded crypto scare. Section 4. Honoring the first circle. Rewards for early supporters. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, well, hold on, I've been here since the early hype days, what about me? Don't worry, they haven't forgotten you. Your loyalty absolutely matters. Shards, amulets, and seasonal campaigns, they're all still coming. But to prove their commitment right now, the ecosystem is officially rewarding early Necros by introducing these highly valuable First Circle OG roles. Getting this role grants you exclusive, early access to the High Tower, which is their dedicated VIP channel. Honestly, it's the most valuable status you can hold in the ecosystem right now. So you definitely want to make sure you actually claim what you've earned here. It's super simple. Step 1. If you're eligible for the airdrop, or you minted Necron Amulet shards in Phase 1 or 2, you're already good to go. Step 2, just head over to associate.promofacey.site. And step 3, verify your Cardano wallet to lock in your new holder role. Get that done so you can claim your rightful place in the first circle and unlock that sweet High Tower VIP access. So as we wrap up this explainer, I really want you to consider this. We are watching a major project actively reject the exhausting hype cycle in favor of building a realistic, utility-driven gaming studio. By prioritizing sustainable, step-by-step building over empty promises, and by strictly separating traditional gameplay from optional crypto funding, is Necro League actually writing the new blueprint for Web3 gaming success? It is a super fascinating pivot, and honestly one that could easily set a brand new standard for indie studios everywhere. Thanks for joining me to unpack this update, and definitely keep your eyes on how this new studio-first vision unfolds.